it's Margaret again, and I'm in the grow room now, and I've got a busy afternoon because the orchids need watering and feeding, because the window's narrowing now in so much as being able to feed your orchids. Like I said in my earlier video, the weather's due to change this weekend, and we probably won't have this lovely warm weather that we're experiencing now. It'll probably throw us into the proper autumn, and so I thought, well, I'll come in here now. Everything is desperately needing to be watered and fed, and because of course when you're so busy in the garden, sometimes your orchids, you know, just have to say second place, because it's once the weather turns here, and we're basically on clay soil, it's very cold, and I'm just trying to think which orchid that one is. Let me just have a look for you. Oh, that's Chrysotoxum there, and the succulents are on the windowsill, and these are the big cattleyas, and oh, this is one I wanted to show you. I was super excited when I came into the grow room and just found this, and let me see if I can turn around for you. So this is Pseudolamellatum, and whether it'll allow me to show you. Can you see that? There. That's the flower developing. So it must enjoy this position here where it's getting this light, and that's a new growth there, and that's a new growth there also. And the other one here, if I just bring you quickly, I've just had a check this one. This is the other part of it, and although it's got new there, you see that one and that one, can you see the little bit that comes in the middle? That may well develop into a flower. And it's now 24.5 and it's 64% humidity. Now the humidity isn't high, but it's very, very warm in here. I'll take you around this way now. You probably won't see very well in this light over here. But if I don't bring you here now in this daylight, when I've got the grow lights on, it's even worse to video for you. That's that epidendrum there, and there's that little growth developing. All this top shelf here, that all needs checking, and this one here, of course, is and in fire, that big Phragmipedium, and there's that other bud developing. Let me just take you over to this top shelf here. You've seen all these before, and that's Phragmipedium Olaf Gross. That's settling down now into my environment, and that's the Humboldtii. That's going to sit on this shelf here. So let's take you around, quickly just take you around. Some things are dropping the leaves. This is a Kingianum, and as I say, everything needs a water, and I just need to decide, because you can see down here I've got some spare shelves, and so I need to drop some shelves lower, and so it gives me more depth to put some of these much larger orchids on. And there's Colopa Kingii over there. This is the big Angraecum. You see that needs going up a shelf. That's going to, well, that's already starting to virtually hit this part here. That's my Macrophyllum. That looks really sick, but I'm hopeful that I shall bring it on. This is the new little Pathiopedilum, and this actually does like subdued light, which is quite nice because this time of the year, believe it or not, there's more sunlight comes in to the grow room here because of course the sun is lower in the sky, and I can't remember which one it is. See, these are desperately short for some food and water because these have got to be replenished so that they can flower this winter. That's Frag Richi, and that's my Thriciflorum, Grassicoli. Yes, some of these, I don't want to blind you in the window, some of these have actually caught the sun because it's a lot lower in the sky, but they are actually appreciating the brightness, like this pendulum here, and also the Polyanthum cinnamon primulinum that's hanging up there in the window, just up there. Can you see there? So I'm going to, I thought I'd just bring you in, give you a quick view round, and then I can get watered. I'm not sure whether I need to move this big shelf here slightly that way or not yet. I might go and have a cup of tea in a minute and just think about it. So I'm going to back up now, and then you can see the extent of where the sunlight comes in, and that's brilliant for all the dendrobiums, but I've got the cattleyas and some of the other orchids. So if this shelf, or a bigger one, was to come sideways down here, they would actually still get the sunlight like these are getting, and then that would give me a free passage to the window, and which would enable me then to put one or two of the orchids, the dendrobiums, that need the cold winter chill, because they will get it in this window here. So thank you for joining me, and it's a busy time for us, but we've got to get it done now, and it's such a gorgeous day. So take care, we'll speak soon. Bye bye now.